You ever stop and think about all the ways uh, businesses try to connect with you to get your attention?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Feels like they're all speaking this language,
Hmm.
but you only half understand it.
Hmm.
Well, today we're kind of cracking open the code. We're gonna deep dive into the core philosophies that really drive how businesses market their stuff.
Those fundamental ideas,
Yeah.
the ones shaping everything from the products themselves to the ads you scroll past.
Exactly. And we've pulled together information from a study.com resource that really breaks down these different marketing concepts.
Right. And our goal isn't just, definitions. We want to really understand the thinking behind them.
See how they actually play out in the real world.
Yeah, and what that means for you navigating all this marketing noise.
Right. So let's start right at the beginning. What are we even talking about when we say marketing?
Well, basically, marketing is about promoting a business, right? And its products or services trying to reach potential customers. And the study.com material, it reminds us that this isn't exactly new. Think about old marketplaces.
Oh yeah, sellers shouting about their wares.
Exactly. Showcasing their stuff, attracting buyers,
Mhm.
modern advertising, radio, TV, internet. It's really just an evolution of that same basic impulse, connecting with an audience.
But it's more than just shouting the loudest now, isn't it? Our source mentioned market research being pretty key.
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
Crucial. Effective marketing isn't just throwing something out there and hoping it sticks.
Right.
It involves actively trying to understand who your customers are. What do they need? What are the best ways to actually reach them?
So that research part helps them make smarter decisions.
Definitely. Informed decisions about what to market and how to market it.
Okay. So a business has its product, they've done some homework. What are the big dials they need to tune for their marketing?
Well, according to our source, there are 4 core elements they usually look at.
The 4 Ps, I think I remember those.
That's them. So the product itself, obviously. Then the price they set for it.
Okay.
How they're going to distribute it. That's the place part, how it gets to the customer.
Hmm.
And then promotion, all the ways they, talk about it, communicate its value. Product, price, place, promotion.
Right, the classic framework, but it's not like every company uses those 4 things in exactly the same way, is it?
No, not at all.
You see tons of different styles of marketing out there.
Precisely. There's a huge variety of strategies. You've got inbound marketing, trying
Yeah.
to draw customers in with good content.
Right, like blogs or useful guides,
Exactly. Then there's outbound, which is more direct outreach.
cold calls maybe, or big ad campaigns.
Yeah, things like that. And content marketing itself. Guerrilla marketing with those like surprise
Oh
tactics.
yeah, the weird street stuff sometimes.
Uh-huh. Brand marketing,
Yeah.
with that emotional connection. Influencer marketing.
Mm-hmm.
The list just goes on.
Wow, it's almost overwhelming when you list them. But like you said, our source points out these aren't just random choices.
Nope. They stem from some fundamental underlying ideas.
Okay.
These different strategies, they're all driven by what we call marketing concepts.
Concepts. Good.
They're the core philosophies that guide a company's decisions across those 4 elements we just talked about: product, price, distribution, promotion.
Ah, okay. So what's the definition of a marketing concept then? How does the source put it?
The study.com resource defines it as the fundamental philosophy shaping a company's marketing decisions. It's their core belief system, really.
About how to best achieve their goals.
Exactly. How to best achieve their marketing goals. This concept, it helps align the whole company around a shared approach to, generating sales and growth.
And gives the marketing team clear direction.
Clear direction for setting their objectives, yeah.
Got it. So it's the foundational thinking behind all the marketing moves. And we're told there are 5 main ones.
5 main concepts, yeah.
Let's dig into the first one, the production concept. What's the core idea there?
Okay, the production concept. This one revolves around the idea that consumers will prefer products that are widely available and cheap, low cost,
So availability and price are king.
pretty much.
Hmm.
The main focus for a business using this concept is high production efficiency, mass production, broad distribution.
Make it cheap, get it everywhere.
That's the thinking. If you can do that, people will buy it.
So the customer's thought process is basically, hey, it's right here, it's cheap. Yeah, good enough for me.
That's the essence of it, yeah. Think about maybe some basic commodities or budget airlines, perhaps.
Right, just get me from A to B, no frills.
Exactly. They prioritize that low price. It works well when price is the main driver for customers and the products aren't that different. Basic consumer goods sometimes.
But what's the downside?
Well, You might sacrifice quality, right?
Right.
If you're solely focused on cutting costs, quality can slip. And in markets where people really care about the brand or specific features, it can be a pretty big risk.
Okay, that makes sense. So that's production. What about number two? The product concept.
Right, the product concept.
Mm.
Here, the focus totally shifts to the product itself.
So not price and availability, but the thing.
Exactly. Companies using this believe customers favor products offering the most in quality, performance, innovative features.
Okay.
So they invest heavily in R&D, product development. They're constantly striving to make their products better, add new bells and whistles.
Build a better mousetrap, basically.
Kind of, yeah. The
Yeah.
assumption is if you build a truly excellent product, people will see the value and, importantly, be willing to pay more for it.
So the customer's thinking is more like, wow, this is top of the line. It does everything I need and more. Yeah, it's worth the investment.
Precisely. The tech industry is kind of a classic example, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. High-end smartphones, fancy software.
Right. Those companies often prioritize cutting-edge features, superior performance, and their marketing shouts about that quality and innovation.
But there's a catch here, too, I bet.
There can be, yeah. Sometimes companies get so focused on their amazing product
Like engineering marvels.
that they kind of lose sight of what the customer actually needs or even wants. They build something incredible, but maybe nobody was asking for it.
Ah, the build it and they will come fallacy sometimes.
Could be. It's a delicate balance.
Okay. Product concept. Got it. Let's move to the third one. The selling concept. This sounds pretty straightforward.
It kind of is. The selling concept, well, it focuses on making sales through aggressive selling and promotion. Lots of effort there.
So less about the product's inherent brilliance, more about convincing people.
Exactly. The belief is basically customers won't buy enough of our stuff unless we really push them. A substantial selling and promotion effort is key.
Let's focus on figuring out customer needs beforehand.
Much less. It's more about persuading them to buy what the company has produced.
So the customer's internal monologue is like, wow, they're really pushing this. Okay, fine. I'll take one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it. Think about maybe some direct sales situations.
Like door to door, or those
Yeah.
kiosks in the mall.
Could be. Or certain ads that really create urgency. Limited time offers. Buy now.
Right. Pressure tactics almost.
It can work in the short term, especially for things people don't normally think about buying. Unsought goods.
Like life insurance, maybe? Or encyclopedias back in the day?
Yeah, things like that. But you raise a good point implicitly.
Hmm.
In today's world, with all the information consumers have.
Reviews, social media.
Exactly. Doesn't this approach risk kind of creating a negative feeling about the brand long term? Seems risky.
Yeah, it feels like constantly pushing stuff on people could really backfire now.
Okay.
So that's selling. Now, the fourth one is just called the marketing concept. How is this different from just marketing?
Good question. This is where we see a really fundamental shift in focus, a big one.
Okay.
The marketing concept emphasizes understanding the needs and wants of your target markets
Oh.
first.
Oh, okay. Start with the customer.
Exactly. And delivering superior customer value. So instead of trying to sell whatever they happen to produce.
Like the selling concept.
Right. Companies using the marketing concept focus on producing what the customer actually wants.
Make what you can sell rather than sell what you can make.
That's a great way to put it. The goal is building long-term relationships, mutually beneficial ones, satisfy those customer needs.
And the source mentioned comparison shopping here.
Yeah, that's key. Consumers do compare. So you need to offer something that truly meets their needs better than the competition.
So the customer's thinking here is more like, this company really gets me, this product, it's exactly what I was looking for. And they make it easy. Yeah, I'm happy to buy this.
Exactly that. And, in a way, your interest in this deep dive, us trying to explain this clearly, that's kind of the marketing concept in action, isn't it? You have a need understanding these concepts. We're aiming to provide valuable info that meets that need.
Huh. That's a cool way to think about it. Meta.
A little bit.
Okay. And finally, number 5, the societal marketing concept. This sounds like it adds another layer.
It really does. The societal marketing concept, it goes beyond just the customer's needs and the company's profits.
Okay, what else is there?
It suggests that marketing decisions should also consider society's long-run interests, the bigger picture.
So like social responsibility, ethics.
Exactly. Companies using this concept try to deliver value to customers in a way that also benefits society somehow. It's about balancing 3 things: company profits, customer wants, and societal well-being.
Wow. Okay. So the customer might be thinking, okay, I want this product and I actually feel good buying it because this company seems to care about more than just my money.
Precisely. Think about companies that really emphasize, say, sustainability.
Or ethical sourcing, fair trade.
Yeah, or maybe charitable giving as part of their brand identity. They're appealing to consumers who want their buying decisions to align with their values.
People who want to make a positive impact even with their shopping.
Right. I was actually looking at two similar products recently. Pretty much the same function, similar
Yeah.
price. But one company really highlighted their sustainable sourcing practices, how they reduce waste. And honestly, I chose that one. It just felt better.
Yeah, I get that. It can definitely be a deciding factor.
Hmm.
Okay, these 5 concepts are fascinating. Production, product, selling, marketing, societal. To really nail this down, let's use that pizza shop example from the source, Pizza Pizzazz.
Yeah, the Pizza Pizzazz example is great for illustrating this.
So they're 3 months in, not making enough profit, not enough dough, literally. How might each of these 5 concepts change how they tackle that problem?
Right. So remember, general marketing activities are running ads, having a website, flyers, etc.
The tactics?
Exactly. But the underlying marketing concept they choose, that dictates why they pick those tactics and what the message is. It guides the whole strategy based on their objectives.
Got it. So if Pizza Pizzazz adopted the production concept, what would their game plan look like?
Okay, production concept pizza. They'd probably focus laser-like on making pizza as cheaply and quickly as humanly possible.
Bare bones operation.
Totally. Standard, low-cost ingredients. Maybe a very limited basic menu to speed things up in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And rock-bottom pricing.
And the marketing.
Would scream, fastest and cheapest pizza in town. Lots of deals. Emphasis on speed of delivery, efficiency above all.
Right. Get it out there. Get it cheap. Okay, what about the product concept for Pizza Pizzazz?
Now the focus shifts entirely to the pizza itself. Quality becomes paramount.
Gourmet pizza time.
Could be. Premium ingredients, maybe unique, fancy toppings. They'd emphasize the deliciousness, the craftsmanship.
Talking up their special sourdough crust or imported San Marzano tomatoes.
Exactly. Their marketing would highlight that superior quality. And the price. It would likely be higher, reflecting that perceived value.
Makes sense. Quality over quantity, premium positioning. Now, the selling concept pizza shop. How does Pizza Pizzazz operate then?
Much more aggressive. Lots of direct sales tactics.
Like what?
Think tons of flyers stuffed in mailboxes, maybe with really high-value coupons to lure people in. Persistent online ads, maybe pop-ups, with strong calls to action. Order and WE, limited time offer.
Right. Even people making calls.
Could be. Calling local residents, special phone-only deals. The focus is purely on persuasion. Convince people to buy their pizza, maybe even if pizza wasn't on their mind 5 minutes ago.
Right. Lots of urgency, maybe a bit of pressure. Okay, now the marketing concept, the customer-focused one.
This approach would mean Pizza Pizzazz needs to really get to know its local neighborhood first.
Do their homework on the customers.
Exactly. Maybe run some surveys online or asking people in the shop, what kind of pizza do people around here actually prefer? Thin crust, deep dish, vegan options.
What's their price range? Do they need family deals, late-night slices?
All of that. Then they tailor their menu, their pricing, their promotions, delivery options, everything to directly address those discovered needs and wants.
So instead of just guessing or pushing what they want to sell, they find out what people want and then deliver that.
Precisely. Build it because the customer asked for it, essentially.
Okay. And finally, Pizza Pizzazz goes societal. What does that look like?
This adds that extra layer we talked about, thinking beyond just profit and happy customers.
Doing good while making dough.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Maybe they decide to source all their ingredients from local organic farms.
Or use only biodegradable pizza boxes and delivery containers.
Good one. Or maybe donate a percentage of profits, or a slice from every pizza sold to a local food bank or charity.
And their marketing would highlight this.
Absolutely. They'd make sure customers know about these initiatives, appealing to people who value businesses that demonstrate social responsibility.
That pizza shop example really clarifies things. It makes the concepts much more concrete.
Yeah, it's a helpful illustration.
So for us, the people seeing all this marketing every day, understanding these underlying philosophies, it gives us a real advantage, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's empowering, really. It lets you look past the flashy ad or the catchy slogan.
And see the strategy underneath.
Exactly. Understand the fundamental approach the company's taking. You can start to recognize, okay, this feels like they're focused on product quality. Or, this seems more like the selling concept at play.
And you can even decide if that approach resonates with you, like your
Yeah.
sustainable product choice.
Right. You can consider whether their philosophy aligns with your own values or preferences as a consumer. It helps you make more informed choices.
It's like getting a secret decoder ring for the business world.
Precisely. It helps make sense of it all.
Okay, so just to quickly recap then, we've deep dived into these 5 core marketing concepts.
The foundational philosophies.
Right, we had the production concept all about efficiency, availability, low cost.
Then the product concept focusing on the best quality, best features, innovation.
Followed by the selling concept, emphasizing that aggressive push, the hard sell.
Then the marketing concept really centering on understanding and meeting customer needs and wants first.
And finally, the societal concept, balancing profits, customer needs, and the well-being of society.
And these are the fundamental ways businesses think about connecting with you, trying to get you to choose their products or services over others.
So now that you've explored these different marketing philosophies with us, here's something to maybe chew on.
Food for thought.
Exactly. Which concept do you think is the most effective in today's world? And why? Or maybe. Are there specific situations where one concept might actually be more advantageous, more suitable than the others?
That's a great question to ponder. It probably depends a lot on the industry, the customer, the company's goals.
Definitely something to think about after our deep dive today.